right, welcome to Little Arrow Soaps. Tonight, we were going to be doing 2 soaps and a slab. However, I discovered that I was out of one of the fragrance oils that I thought I had a 16-ounce cupboard of, or 16-ounce bottle of. However, I must have used it all for one of the soap challenge clubs and forgot about it because that's not a soap that is going to sale. Well, that is what it is. So I've ordered that. It is on its way. It'll be here when I get back from vacation next week. So we'll do it then. So in the meantime, we're going to start off with our Calcifer inspired soap. This is Calcifer, the fire demon, and he's absolutely adorable. And we'll make sure that all of your bacon burns. All right, so we're gonna mix up the frosting for Calcifer, and for that we need fire because he's a fire demon, so of course he needs to be fiery. And doing a little blend here. Okay, that should give us a nice range of colors. A little bit of oil in each. And because this is going to be frosting, we're going to mix it up first without any fragrance oil, and then we'll add our fragrance oil to the base of the soap, which will be a little different. Okay. We've got some yellow. Some orange. And then a little bit of red. And this is a blend of our red oxide and our green and spicy tomato, so it'll have a slight shimmer to it, which is always nice. All right. I'll be listening while I force myself to clean. Clean! Do it! You can do it! We did some of that yesterday, and we'll have to do more of that tomorrow and the next day. But it is the never-ending cycle that is cleaning. But we are here. So, I'm going to pour my lye water into the batter. Burp that. And now, let's get blending. I've been lied to on the spelling of this character. Calcifer? I mean, let's be honest. I've probably been spelling it wrong, but how wrong have I been? Let's see. Calcifer. Our room is 81 square feet, also my office. It's like crochet exploded everywhere. I don't know how I blinked and the room was destroyed. I've needed to clean for a few weeks. I totally understand that. Do not feel bad. There is soap stuff everywhere in our home. Everywhere. Okay. Let's get these out. So a little red, a little yellow, mostly orange, and then I think the rest will go in red. Because Calcifer is a very reddy orange. Okay. Sorry for not stopping by when I see you. Oh, you don't worry about it. We appreciate when you do stop by, though. Greatly appreciate it, in fact. Mixy, 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 mixy. All of the things all mixed in. All right. So we are going to set these aside to firm up and turn into frosting consistency. And in the meantime, we are going to go get some more oil and some more lye and make the base. Yeah. Okay, let me get my oil and my lye. I already have my fragrance oil. There we go. No ounces. Grams. So much oil. 1,000. And we have oil. All right. 432. Now, we've got our lye water. And now, let's mix up some colors for the base. So, as a fire demon, Calcifer lives in a fireplace. So, what better things for a fireplace than some stone and some wood? So let's make him some wood. So I have Dark Stranger, which is a nice brown here. A little bit more. And then I have some of the beetroot powder, because I really liked the grainy brown that it's giving our other soap. A little bit in there. Of course, I don't have any of that out aside from this. That will work. That will make that work. Alright, then I have a little black mix here. So let's oil up a little. Mixy, mixy, mixy. And then mix some of this. Okay. Now I've got my oils. I'm gonna get my lye water here. Nice smooth pour. I'm done with that for tonight. And because our first mix was colorless and fragranceless, we're just gonna reuse it real quick. Blend it on up. You sound so much better today. Oh, thank you so much, Midnights. I feel a lot better. I think I've turned the curve, and washing out the sinuses always helps with that sinus infection. So I've been washed out yesterday, and I'll wash out again today. Alright, that should do it. Now, I'm going to be scenting this with a mixture of crackling firewood, which is a little bit of pine, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of brain. What else is in there? A couple other wood and ash scents, and just a little bit of gunpowder, because I like the smokiness off the gunpowder. And go a little lighter in here. Lots of color. Let's bring one more color into the mix and grab a tray. Setting it with a little bit of brain. No, there is no brain here today. Brain is gone. Brain is mashed potatoes. No brain. Never brain. Alright. So this is my cigarette ash mix, which is black oxide and a little bit of white titanium dioxide. And it kind of has that ashy look. So that should translate into here, but I think I have to blend it a little. Perfect. All right. So we're gonna do some direct pours. Ugh, I forgot my fragrance oil. Most of it in there. Some in there, some in there. Well, this will have a little brown cast to it now, but that's okay. That gray is pretty strong. No unscented soap. Ooh, that smells good. Yeah, we're getting ready for our trip and doing work stuff and cleaning the house. And oof, it's a lot going on. But it's a much needed trip. Apparently 15 was the saving check for Brain today. Indeed, it was the saving check. There is no constitution on the Brain. Brain is just pudding. Alright, let's do this again. Now that we actually smell like a wood and fireplace and tastiness. So, we're going to go in a couple locations. Scrapey, 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 scrape. All of the good stuff out. Now I'll come back with this one and do the same pattern. So I'm not expecting a wood grain pattern because a traditional like soap wood grain pattern is done differently than the way that I want to cut this soap, but something reminiscent would be nice. So I'm thinking the In the Pot Squirrel is going to do that for us, and we're going to mimic even a little bit more by kind of doing a half one pot wonder. So just moving that back and forth. We're getting some lines. I like it. Okay. Nice and full. And we got a little bit left for the falcon. Okay. Scrape down our falcon here. Should be some nice colors in there. And then that beetroot should develop a little further as it sits in the soap too. I am quite pleased with that. I think that will be a nice little cozy bed for Kelsifer. So, We're gonna let that firm up for a little bit so that it is safe to pipe on and not lose our piping. In the meantime, let's mix up our colors for our next soap. Okay, here they come. There. So our next soap is one of our original soaps. It's a Caribbean, I think the name of the fragrance oil is Caribbean Escape. We call it turquoise waters because it's based off of kind of Caribbean Ocean, good beaches, good water, all the wonderful things. So we need to make colors for our wonderful water. And it's a big recipe, so we need big cups of color. So a little Aphrodite, a little Blue Tide, and then lastly, some Key West Blue. Nice, deep, oceany Caribbean colors. Oh, I think that's going to be the end of Key West. Perfect. Get some more of you. And let's oil up. Going from lightest to darkest, even though these are all blue, won't make a big difference in the end. I want to make sure we're getting this good. Oh, gonna need some more in there for sure. Too pasty. Too pasty. Nice pasties. Still kind of thick, but that's all right. I don't usually mix up this much color. I usually will mix it in directly, but I like to do an in the pot swirl on this one. So making these in here will make our lives a little easier. Why not? I'd go for some pasties. Oh yeah, pasties would be good. Yeah, definitely a shorter stream tonight. And definitely gonna have some tasty dinner. Alright. Leave those three up there. Leave my mixing stick up there. I'm gonna make some white, but white requires water, so I'm gonna make it off the screen. Because I can just pour water into it. Alright. Got a little white nugget in there. Mix that up nicely. Well, hello, Grim. Busy borking, huh? What are we borking at tonight? Oh, I know. Rough night. Alright, let's check on these. These are not ready. So we're going to start on our next soap then, and give these a chance to continue getting where they need to get. So I'm going to move this over, and we'll have our space bag. All right. Step one, we have big bucket. And number two, we have our big bucket of lye. That we are going to safely pour in. Well, that's not a very high rating, is it? Cleaning off my blender here. And let's get it blending. Oh right, we wear sleeves, goggles, and gloves here, so we roll with advantage. Always with advantage. There we go. Hello, Eldonna. Welcome in. We're working on our big turquoise water soap. Okay, so we're going to pour off into buckets. And the first one, about a full recipe's worth. We'll start there. We're not going to mess with the rest of it just yet. So this one is actually going to get gold. A big old scoop of gold. And then some of our walnut shell powder. Sorry, Zulu. Grim said vacation got canceled. Yeah, Grim gets to hang out with his brother, and he gets to have lots of fun. He likes his brother. Lots of grit and sand. A little more. And then I'm going to grab my fragrance oil. Oh, this is still all taped up. 8 ounces of fragrance oil. Let's see how this takes a hand mix in real quick. Yeah, it's gonna need some blending. But that's all right. Okay. That should be it on that. So I'm actually going to go rinse this guy off real quick. All right. Now, every single time in the past that we have attempted to make this soap, we have made it and it has turned brown because there's vanilla in this. So, we're now going to add some vanilla stabilizer to counteract that in about equal parts. So, 2 ounces of that. Two ounces of that. So this time, our beautiful ocean will not turn brown and mucky like Galveston. Won't let it happen. We have tried this method on multiple other things, and we know it works. Just slows it down a little bit. So, we've got plenty of time, and it's going to work out exactly how we want it to. All right. Well, let's pour down our sand layer. Perfect. So we're gonna let this sit for a minute, and then we're gonna texture it. And then we'll proceed with our other layers. Let's check on the frosting. Frosting is not ready. But yeah. So this is kind of how it goes. Yeah. This should start to set up shortly. It's already thickening. It's not like super fast moving, but it's faster than average. So we work pretty quickly with it, but it all works out nicely in the end. So it is fitting too that of course we're doing an oceany soap before we're going on vacation, which is always nice. And yeah. So as we've said a few times, no markets this weekend, no streams or markets next weekend, as we will be out of town. And we're going to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and I'm so excited. It's so cool. I cannot wait. I am going to see all of the sea creatures, and then I'm going to eat all of the sea creatures. It's the only logical thing to do, right? Alice Moving Castle, yes. Definitely. Last year we did a Totoro soap. This year we're doing Calcifer. And then, I don't know, we might do a different Ghibli property next year. We've got more to check out. But yes, San Francisco, Santa Cruz, Monterey, and Bodega. We'll have lots of fun. Yeah, so Sprite bath bombs are on the docket. We will definitely be making them because they're so cute. But yeah, we will see. The first time I made the Soap Sprites, maybe I made them too cute and nobody wanted to buy them. But I will try again because they were so cute. They need homes. All right, it's almost there. It's really close. It's like halfway holding, but I need it to all the way hold. And then I need the side with my markings on it. Oh, this is the side with my markings on it, isn't it? Yep, they just got lighter and lighter. I still see them though. Where's my Sharpie? This pen will work for now. Or not. But I think my Sharpie's also covered in oil, so the hazards of working with oil all the time. Everything becomes covered in oil. I think it would be better to paint the eyes on them and maybe pipe the arms and candy on. Yeah, I think so. I might look into other options for the candy inside. Because I saw some like Soot Sprite little charms, but they weren't great. So just some loose texturing. Oh, it smells so good. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It smells beachy without being fruity, but it's not fruity. It's just not like sweet fruity. It's like sitting in a beach chair. You smell the sand, you smell the sunscreen, you smell the salt water, and you smell the fruity cocktails that are obviously around you, but it's not in your face about it. Okay. I think that's good. So we're gonna let this harden for a little bit longer. But in the meantime, we will start to mix up the blue colors. So I'm going to move this out of the way to harden, and we'll mix up our blues. So I'm going to start off with a small container. Ooh, you need to be woken back up, huh? So, small container of white. And then it's the feeling of having a cocktail at the beach and all it entails. Indeed, that's a great way to say it. Blue and blue and blue and blue. That should do us. Okay. So, let's get our colors in here. So we're going to start over here. Make sure we get all of our color. Nice, vibrant blues. I love this Key West blue. It's such a deep, aqua-y, turquoisey color. And then our Aphrodite blue. Okay. And then our blue Tide blue. Don't forget blue. Nope, we always have to do blue. So much blue. Okay. And then I need my white. Of course, I need to blend white. So let me grab my blender, which I cleaned. Beautiful. Blue, blue, blue. And again, go wash this off. Okay. Now, I'm going to come in with my mix here. Nope, that's got some black on it still. Okay. That should give us the emulsion I want. Okay. And we're going to blend this in nice and quickly. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and pour this all in here. And I pour the white because I want it broken up the most. Right. Now I'll bring back in the sand, which is now nice and firm. And we're going to take the bucket and we're going to slowly pour it in. Scrape out my bucket. Okay. Beautiful ocean swirls. Very nice. And now, of course, comes the time for glitter, or at least the first round of glitter. because the ocean sparkles. Sparkle plenty, sparkle plenty. Where's this one? Sparkle gold, yes. Now I will texture the top of this in a few minutes, but it's not ready yet. Our frosting is almost there. Oh, yes. The colors in our wood are developing very nicely. Quite pleased with those. But yeah, it's been a while since I've made this one, and I love how it looks. Hopefully, this year, everything will work out the way we want it to, and now that we're using the color stabilizer, we want to have brown, murky Galveston water. And if you're not familiar with Galveston, Texas, just look up Galveston blue water, and you'll see that it was a headline in the local news that the water went white, or the water went blue one day. A headline that the ocean was blue today. It happens a couple times a year. It's usually followed by the poop swell. The smell of this is wonderful. This was one of the first few scents that I used, and I will continue to use it. It's not feminine or masculine, it's just beachy in the purest sense of the form. Not quite ready yet. It'll be there shortly. But the colors all swirling together, it just looks so good. And I'm so excited to cut this when we get back. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. But yeah, this is gonna be perfect. So perfect. Quite excited. Yeah. I am going to move this to the side. Bring in this here. I really like the smell of the CK1. Oh, I'm so glad! We are going to gently lay out yellow for the center of Dear Calcifer. I think it needs glitter. Oh, it's gonna get some more glitter in a little bit, but I want to texture it first so it doesn't all get mixed in. Okay. Of course, I'm half surprised the dang Punisher didn't get glittered. Okay, I truly thought about glittering the Punisher, but I decided not to because I decided not to. Also because I know that there's a black and white glitter, and now I have reasons to purchase it going forward, so it's on hand. And we'll be doing that for the future. Also, I found a new glitter company, and I might need to check out all of their glitter. So we're gonna let this firm up. Back over here. We're gonna bring this back over. Still a little jiggly, but I think we might be at texturing point. Not quite. Glitter invasion. Yes, there will always be glitter on soaps in this house. Always. There is never a reason to not have glitter. The reasons to have glitter are always much stronger and will always be listened to. Indeed. All of the glitter, all of the time. There's always a use for glitter, always an appeal for it. Let's see, I've got some cotton candy glitter. That'll go nicely. That'll go very nicely. Are you ready? Oh yes, there we go. I want to look like choppy ocean water. Okay. A little more here and there. I love it. All right, well, let's hit it with some gold. And then we'll do some cotton candy glitter. And this is this beautiful, sparkly, iridescent-y glitter. The camera angle is not doing this glitter justice. It is glorious. It's everywhere too. There you go. More glitter. Beautiful. A little more over here. Okay. Still a little jiggly, but so pretty. So heavy. Oh, it's so heavy. Okay, I put it over here. Perfect. All right. Let's move on back to Mr. Calcifer here. Now, for this next phase, we're going to do a little mix here. And we're going to set up some piping bags. Squeaky bags. The squeakiest of bags. And then we'll just fill this one by hand the difficult way because we like being difficult. Alright, our transitional orange. Ready in the bag. And I'm going to throw, it's only the last one that needs a tip. Now we're going to put some orange in a bag. Most of it, in fact. Actually, all of it. All right. And let's squish it down. There we have our full orange. And we need another squeaky bag. So very, very squeaky. All right, and then we're going to use a piping tip for the top one here. I want to use this one. Insert the tip. And then put the frosting in. down. And then this one actually has a tip on it, so I'm going to cut, oh, too far. Cut the tip out. Gotta get you a password vault. Zulu, I have to laugh at you, because when I suggested password vaults, you're like, no, I don't want one of those. Like a grumpy old man. Now you love them. I just find you funny. Hello, welcome on in. How are you tonight? We are piping some fire soap top that will become Calcifer, the demon, the fire demon from Howl's Moving Castle. Thank you. It kind of looks like a hot dog right now, if I'm going to be honest. But it is my hot dog. That would explain a few things. Squeeze it all down, every last drop. Okay. That bag is done. Now we have our next bag. A nice thick orange layer because that's where Calcifer pretty much lives. Okay. And then one more up here. It's weird shaping this to try and be something specific, or at least more specific than usual. Okay. No, 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 no. Don't fall. Don't fall. I have carefully placed you. I'm okay with that. Okay. It's feeling top heavy for a second, so I'm gonna let it sit. Think about hardening. Thinking about obeying what I want it to do. Just for a minute, maybe. And then we'll come in and we'll cover the whole thing in some red dots. And then we'll be good from there. I think we'll start on this side, because this side is a little bit more cohesive. Let me know when you're ready to see. Go ahead. This can sit for a minute. It'd probably be better to sit for a minute. Let's see. What have you done, Aldana? Let's see. Nothing, I swear. I don't believe you. Not in the slightest. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Oh, I really like the arrow. Little heart. Oh, that's super cute, Aldana. I love it. Was that drawn digitally or freehand and then imported? Because I do not quite have a grasp on digital art at all. A little bit of both. Oh, that's really cool. That would make a cool vinyl. We have been talking about doing some for our cars at some point. At least the one we take to markets. All right. This is a lot of work. Why did I start doing so many piped soaps? Because they look good. Not because they are convenient, but because they are very pretty. Handbrake. Good night, Travel. Really enjoyed having you tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a week. So we'll be back to our regularly scheduled chaos. You can kind of see what I've been doing over there now. Okay. Last line. Make sure I should have like just enough. Oh, are you finally admitting now that you don't hate painting? And you actually really enjoyed your project? And you want to try it again, kind of? Because you're having ideas and thoughts? I admitted I didn't hate it on day one. Yeah, but I think you're getting even more comfortable with the idea further out you get. All right. Haha. It has been frosted, and now we're going to cover it in gold glitter. I'd be super down to do an Oil's painting with a twist. There's actually one by my work. Go for it while I spray. Alright. So much gold. And now I'm going to give it a little spritz with some rubbing alcohol to kind of gild that on there. All right. I'll hold it up a little closer so you can see, but I don't want to shift it because it's fragile. But there's our fire texture on top, and there's a little bit of our end of our fire there. It's feeling pretty sturdy, but I don't want to tilt it too much. But yeah, there he is. So I'm going to set him to the side. Clean up a tiny bit. Zulu, do you need to run any ads? Now would be the time. We're going to clean up to start cutting. Go ahead, sir. And I'll do a quick cleanup here. Then we'll go into some cutting. That gold does not want to stay on this counter. Too bad today, mess-wise. Could always be worse. Often is. Beautiful. All right, quick ads, wonderful. All right, so we've got some cutting, we've got some voting to do. Let's see. We have clean as you go. I need to learn from you. It's not so much clean as I go. It's if I don't move it and clean up and basically put it in the sink, then it's over. So we have Enid and Wednesday. Ooh, bouncy. We have the Punisher. We have Dipper Pines. Oop. A little sticky on one side, and turn them over. What's on that side? It's fine. Ooh, don't do that. And then we have our Dixie cup. So we've got options. We have lots of fun to be had. Gotta see what you guys want, what we want to do first. See where we're gonna go with all these soaps, what we're gonna do. While we vote in the poll, I am going to take my mixie stick from earlier and just measure out some bars real quick, because I need measurements on this one here. Beautiful. That'll do it. I've got my marks for where to cut so that they're normal size bars. This will be an ultra limited run because we have to cut it a very special way in order to get the design to reveal. This is part of our Soap Challenge Club, and I am extremely happy with how it's turned out so far. We'll plane off the top so that it's even because I don't want that texture. And then we'll see if everything worked out nicely inside. I sure hope so. I think there may be a little spillage of the purple, but that's okay. So, we shall see. What is everyone voting for? Vote on! You can vote as many times as you want. We've got the Dixie Cup, we have Dipper Pines, we have the Punisher, and we have Wednesday and Enid, which we'll figure out a name for as we go. We shall see, we shall see. I am very curious how that's going to turn out. Cut them all. Indeed we shall. But who will be first? Who will suffer the fate first? Is always the question. All right, Wednesday and Enid it is. So I'm gonna move my other guys out of the way here, and we'll get to cutting. Hello, Digi. Welcome in. Indeed, you are just in time for the cutting. All right. Nice smooth cut. Our end bit here, because our circle mold's a little shorter than our round mold, or than our bar mold, so it'll only be on one side this time. Oh yes, it worked out nicely. Oh, the black worked better than the pastel did, but I think that's partially because of the colorants. But it got the effect. Let's see how we progress. Oh yeah. Definitely showing up through there. So the scents on this, Wednesday's scent is called Midnight Romance, which is a, oh, this one's really good. Really fine lines there. It's, the Midnight Romance is ivy and, excuse me, roses and a little bit of musk and a little bit of hardwood. And then Enid's side is persimmon, apple, and thyme. So it's fruity and earthy, a little bit floral, a little bit like wet, like a water in the garden, watery grass. It's pretty good. It looks like the problem may have been, not that there's a problem, but I could have done better by pouring thinner chunks, because it looks like where the colors converge is where we're getting the best pulls. So smaller amounts, maybe a little thinner batter next time. But I definitely want to play with the kaleidoscope some more. It was really fun. But most of these bars are turning out really good. There's a few here and there that are less stunning than others, but this is actually a better result than I was even kind of hoping for at first, because it's perfect. You definitely know what we're referencing here. And it should continue to change colors a little bit as you get through the bar. So, I'm quite pleased. Quite pleased indeed. Definitely chose the right shape for the kaleidoscope as well. I think I'll play with this technique some more. And they're talking about doing a season 2, so if they do season 2, we can definitely bring this back again. But yeah. very, very happy with how it turned out. A great first soap. Wow, I'm a newbie here, and this is the first time I've seen you cut your soaps. This is incredible. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for enjoying us cutting the soaps today. We've got quite a few fun ones. So our next ones are, I honestly don't remember who thought of the window idea, but I gotta say it was a great one. I think it might have been me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, not to like toot my own horn, but I think I thought of it. Alright, Punisher, Dipper Pines, or the Dixie Cup. The Dixie Cup is everything. I'm so happy with it. I haven't even cut it open and I'm so happy with it. I already know what bar I'm going to display first, depending on how the inside looks, because there's this big purple swath on the side, so I don't know if that got dragged in the wrong place. But this side doesn't have it, but it could just be because we swirled it a certain way that it got dragged along the side, so I don't know until I cut into it. But then we have our hidden pines in Dipper with all of the question marks on top. And then you can kind of see, I think you can see it on the other side. Nope, this is the side. You can kind of see, yeah, the like outline of the skull. We'll see how well it turned out. I'm a little skeptical on some parts, but as long as we got like as close as we can, I will be very happy. And it just smells good too. Drakkar Noir gets a bad rap. It's a good scent. Patchouli and lavender and musk is just, it's a good scent. And I think lavender for men is coming back, very much so. So maybe we'll have a resurgence of Drakkar Noir. Maybe we just need to rename it so not everybody thinks of cringy 80s goth guys. I don't know. It is made fun of far too much. But it's so good. And I'm so happy with Enid and Wednesday. Like, this turned out so good. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. Just thrilled. Votes! Must do all of the voting. You guys can't have a tie. It's not possible. Ooh, that does sound like a good scent combo. It is. It's a classic men's cologne scent. It just went out of fashion. And I think that that's a travesty. I am not the biggest fan of lavender, especially on its own, but when blended with other things, it gives a good depth and earthiness to it. Chat has decided the Punisher. All right, let's move our other friends and see what Frank has in store for us. All right, I'm gonna cut the side that doesn't look like it has the best option. All right. It's kind of there. One of those eyeballs drifted off, but it's a little over there too. Let's see if we get our eyeballs in the right place in other places. There we go. That one's better. That's definitely there. Yeah. That's, we got a little lazy eye there, but that's okay. We love a good lazy eye. Yeah. He's looking straight at ya. The teeth could have been a little bit better, but I am impatient and I'm not using like hard plastic for my scrapings like some do. So in the future, if I did this soap again, I'd probably have a scraper made from a 3D printer. But for freehanding this, I am very happy. It is enough of a nod that I think you'll get it, especially with the right labeling. All right. that was a good one. Yeah, there's a few in here that are really good. That's a good one. It's kind of like the negative of the poison apple. I mean, that's another option. I could just pipe it on next time. Or there's this trend with the soap clay community of like using stencils to paint soap clay on the outside of a bar of soap. I'm not sold on it yet, but it could work for this application. It's a solid possibility. Get a little more abstract. But we've got some really solid ones in here too. Hey, we could, it's either Frank Castle or maybe it's Rorschach from Watchmen. Could do that too. Just label the ones that really look like a skull Frank and label the other ones Rorschach. Yeah. Ah, that smells so good. All right. Down to our last two, everyone. We have Dipper Pines and the Dixie Cup. These are important decisions. Who will be last? Who will be forgotten and forsaken? Whew. That screw is loose. You probably should have an Allen wrench out here for this screw. It keeps trying to come out of the mixer. Dipper! Or a Dixie cup. That is the perfect gift. And so is that. I really think I nailed the colors. I was going to go out and get Dixie cups to really compare with, but I got busy, so I didn't. It happens. So, where are we going, guys? What do we want? We've got the Dixie cup that we'll cut a brand new way. Well, it's not totally a brand new way. I've cut it this way before. It's just different. And then, of course, Pines to meet with Mabel. The other soap that we were supposed to make today is based off of Bill Cipher, also from Gravity Falls, to finish off that trio. But I was out of the fragrance oil, even though I thought I had it. And so we will be doing Bill Cipher when we get back, as well as Zulu's birthday stream, where we will make Zulu make a soap or two. Yep. Definitely got to force Zulu on stream for that. Indeed. Why not 4? 4 is an option. 4 is a lot for a first timer though. I started off doing 1 a day for a while and then going from there. All right, Dixie cup. Poor Dipper, all alone. All right, so this one gets cut differently. So I need to take this off. Ow. You tighten this so tight. There it goes. And a little paper towel. Had to make sure it was secure. Yes, I get that. But so tight. Alright. So, I cap the very edge. And then I line up with the line. line up with the line, and line up with the line. So this is what it would look like if we cut it the normal way, which is why we're not cutting it the normal way. So then I'm going to take these, put them all on their side here, reattach the stop block. We are going to cap these. And then cut a bar. Okay, that's not bad. Not the full of what I was hoping for, but it did get kind of thick. But let's see. Oh yeah, that's a little better. I like that one a little more. The purple coming through there. Purple on that side, very swirled in there. And their little end pieces. All right. Again, real thin cap. Oh yeah, there's our Dixie cup. Looking good. The purple definitely leaked to the edges, but I'm okay with that. I think part of that happened when swirling. Ooh, that one's really good. I like it. Grim, what are you? I hear you honking your toy and it's like weird. It's really getting 6 bars out of this one. 6 full-size bars, yeah. That's why we don't do this design very often, because it's more for flash and show. Looks pretty good. A little pitting on the top of this one, but it's all there. Is that Grim? Where's that Bastion? Someone's grunting. These look good. All right. Oop, that's a little pocket of purple. It doesn't need to be there. That could be bunny noises. Oh, are you the one squeaking? Squeaky honking? Don't judge. It doesn't sound like it's coming from you, though. It sounds like a balloon noise. I think Bastion's pulling on his box again, maybe. All right, now for Dipper. Beautiful. So the embed's a little short, so we'll only get it on one side on the end bars, but I love it. nice and encapsulated in blue. Yes. So this one is scented in pine because Dipper pines from Gravity Falls. So it made sense that if we're going to have the Pines twins, we need a pine soap to go with them. I like the little swirls here and there, like the little bits creeping in. All right. Some of these are getting a full question mark. Most of them are getting bits, but you can kind of tell what they are, especially if you know the property. These are going to look so cute next to our Mabel soaps. And then the chaos that will be the Bill soap is just going to be super fun. So cute. Ooh, I like it really followed the pressure from the piece going in on that one. And there we have reached the end of the pine tree. So that gives me 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bars with the pine tree and 1 without. The mystery bar, I suppose. Yeah, there's our last bar. He is unfortunately without the pine, but that's okay. All right, guys, we have done lots tonight. Let me bring over everything we've done. So, ooh, this is set up more. I can show you it now. There's our fire. Pretty fire. All right, so we made our fiery Calcifer. Rearrange these slightly. There's so much scrap from this style. That's why I don't usually do it. If it wasn't for the Challenge Club, I probably wouldn't have. But, Challenge Club. Now I'm going to pick my favorite ones. Not those. I think this might be my favorite one. So we'll go with that one. And we got our Wednesday and Enid. And then we got Frank. And then we got Dipper. And then, of course, now never forget our big loaf, or our big slab. Big slab of turquoise waters. So much soap. Yeah, Wednesday and Enid turned out really good. I really like Dipper. I think the simplicity fits him personality-wise. And it's very reminiscent of the hat. So, but yeah, Wednesday and Enid turned out fantastic. Even though technically, I guess, their window is this way. So, all right. It has been a busy night. We have done so much. take a look and see who's out there in the community that needs to be raided tonight. Who's out there who needs us? Who needs to be bothered by a bunch of friends? Because I think that we're done. Nice and done. Nice full table. All of the things that we've done. Good night, Midnights. It's nice to have you, as always. Calling it not too early, not too late. I guess we did the cutting, so that makes up for the lack of making, which we usually fill the whole thing with making. So making plus cutting is a lot. All right. Who are we going to? Science! Yes! Let's head on over to Science and see what they're working on. A new Antonia tonight. Curious to see what situation they've got her in now. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you not this week, or not this upcoming week, but the week after when we come back from vacation. And we will tell you all about it, I'm sure. All right. Big announcement the day we come back too. Yes, indeed, big announcement when we come back. And Grim may hit 100 next time we come back. You never know.